the armpit of LA with our newest motorcycle. This is the Morandi Commission. And this one's particularly special because we've got spoke wheels on a bobber and a stainless exhaust. That might not sound like a lot, but with the monoshock bikes, putting the spoke wheel on it is difficult. And we did it by using the final drive from the GS. So this assembly here is from the first era of GS and the wheel hub, and then laced to normal size rims, 18-inch front and rear. Little rear fender on this one, a hugger. Started life as a 1994 BMW R100 that someone else had already taken apart and had pickled it for years, thinking they were going to build a custom. Never happened. We saved the day, scooped it up, and now it lives again. Starting from the front, usual recipe, Öhlins forks, Brembo GP4 calipers, floating rotors on a custom machined hub that uses the factory BMW axle. Again, doesn't sound like a lot, but then when it rolls through service shops later, just nice to touch, everyone knows what they're doing. All the electrical is handled by a solid state relay called an M unit from Motor Gadget. That's inside the headlight bucket where the original fuse board would have been. Controlling that is some hidden buttons in the handlebars, handmade bars with hidden cables and buttons, and lots of work to make it look simple. Then we've got a European-style police gas tank with a storage box on top, finished in silver, black pinstripe. And then as for the engine, it's a 1000cc, sports cam, lightweight lifters, twin spark still, and like, I'd describe it as a mid-level build, but it's a very sweet spot with like low-end grunt. And that 0 to 60 is fast. And that's all we really care about, riding them on the street. I mean, you're not realistically going touring on this motorcycle anymore. This is an interesting change. We've changed the airbox design. So now we've got this exposed cone filter on top from K&N. And that's because Smart Carbs revised their carburetor. They went from SC2 to SC3. They made them so damn efficient that my airbox was now restrictive. So in order to find the sweet spot with the carbs, I had to revise the airbox. And you'll see this is actually the same one as what I run on my GS. And that fixed it all. More air in, more air out, everything's happy. As for the exhaust system, it's actually the factory exhaust. So new headers, new collector, and then they're factory mufflers that have been cut at the seams and shortened into tailpipes. Then you have to gut the baffles and everything. Extended the spine of the frame. It's now got a brake light, tail light in the back, little solo seat. I think that concludes it. We'll give it a quick start up so you can see what it sounds like. I love it. With the buttons, little 2-tap on the button, kills the engine, and then you turn the key off, take that away. Always turn your taps off.